This is the Beers and BS podcast, sponsored by one of the locals, Under the Sun Inserts, Brewport Coffee House, and Brewport Cafe. And now here's your hosts, Adrian, Jamie, Joe, and Mike.
Hello. Welcome to Beers and BS, the podcast. A podcast about four guys who love to sit back, crack a cold one, and just BS about life, sports, laughter, and everything in between. So grab what you have and let's have a drink on Beers and BS, the podcast. From left to right, we got Joey, Mike, and I'm Adrian. As you might notice, we're missing one today. We're a trio. What is four?
What do
you call that? Quartet. We're a trio instead of a quartet. Our buddy Jamie, he's not here with us tonight. He's working. Sometimes, right? Life gets in the way.
Yes, sir.
Right? Sometimes it's work,
We're calling.
kids, prior commitments, but mostly kids. But so Jamie's not here. So guys, let's pour a little out for our homie who's not here tonight, right? Whoa.
I'm not wasting any of my fucking
Mike,
beer.
not too much. Not too much. All right. He's still alive. All right.
I am not wasting.
Jamie, hope you're not working too hard. We miss you, buddy.
He's out there networking for us.
Yeah. All right. Good.
See you next
Good.
week, Jamie.
We could use it, right? Maybe we'll go from 20 to 21. Anyway, so let's get into it, guys. What are we drinking tonight, Joey?
All right, but first, before I tell you what I'm drinking, I just wanted to say, this is our third week. After last week's episode, I got a couple of good feedback from a lot of people saying that the pod is strong. Keep it going.
Very good.
They like what they're hearing, and I assured them, we're just getting going here. It's going to get good, and it's going to get better than it already is.
That's
so,
right.
cheers to that.
I'm starting to feel the pressure now.
As far as what I'm drinking a Blue Point toasted lager. This is a local brewery, and I guess it's safe to say this is the beer that put them on the map.
Absolutely, for sure.
They're a national brand now, and this is my favorite beer that they brew over there in Blue Point. Cheers! It's a 5.5%, so it's not too heavy, and it gets the job done. So
How's it taste?
cheers! I love it. It's light. It's a nice light lager, and it goes good with pizza.
Wow,
It goes good with
it's right up your
burgers. By the way, I did not make it to Shake Shack this week, but there's always next week.
Very disappointing. And you can get that right. I mean, that's anywhere in the country.
Anywhere in the country.
Yeah. Nice, Mike.
I actually went with our Fat Tire.
Nice.
Ooh,
New Belgium.
in Belgium. Me and Adrian and Uncle Vin went to Colorado last year, and Vinny hooked up a private tour of the brewery, and we had a blast. It was actually awesome, and the beer tastes delicious. So.
Well, for our local listeners, all right, our loyal listeners, you'll remember that from episode 1.
I actually brought it tonight.
Nice. No, I like that. It's a good beer.
That is a good beer. I like that one.
I'm drinking another local brewery around here in Montauk. Okay, Montauk Wave Chaser IPA. What is that? Need my glasses. I believe it's 6.5%, 6.4% alcohol volume. This is probably Montauk's great brand, got a lot of beers. This is probably my favorite of all the Montauks. I'm gonna say drinking this consistently for about two years, probably 2+ years.
That's a good one.
Yeah, love this one and love Montauk. And if Montauk, you guys want to send us some beer, okay,
Shout
email
out
us.
to Montauk Brewery. Let's
Email
go.
us at brew crew at beersandbsthepodcast.com.
Someone out there has got to know somebody over there in Montauk, so send them the link to our pod.
And Blue Point.
And Blue Point. Yeah, let's go.
Funny story. I was just telling this story. No joke. Swear. Telling the story about Blue Point. Talking with Danny, who owns the brewery.
Yep.
I'm sorry, not the brewery. The beer distributor. From Painters, working at Painters, way back, 1998. This guy was walking around. Okay. Driving around in his van. Okay.
Blue Point.
Blue Point with these little skinny kegs, okay, trying to get him in places. And I happen to be working time. He walks in and he has this, what was really cool, he had this hand carved tap handle. It was
cool.
awesome. And if you guys know Painters, very artsy, very different place. To me, I'm like, wow, this would work here great. But I'm like, I don't make those decisions. Grabbed one of the owners, Steve, and I said, hey, this guy's selling beer out of his van right now. I know it's a little weird. I said, but he's got a really awesome hand carved tap handle where I think it would do really well here.
Yeah.
Boom. That was it. Done. Blue Point was in Painters 25 years ago.
Wow.
Great marketing, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I
Very-
remember
very
when
smart.
those guys were pulling up to the Orr House place we used to go to, and I think it was a station wagon. They were delivering kegs in,
Wow.
and now they're a fucking national brand.
National.
Impressive.
Booyah.
Good for them. They cashed out, so
Yep.
that's good. All right, guys, I want to talk about something that happened to me this weekend. Not so much that happened to me this weekend. I'm just going to talk about it was a part of my weekend. All right. It's I was at my well, let me just take a step back. There is an epidemic, okay, that is sweeping youth sports,
Uh-oh.
okay, across the country.
Uh-huh.
All right. Or not so much just youth sports. I don't want to just categorize this as one thing. Any outdoor festival, anything where you a large gathering, okay, of people that outdoors, okay, for a long period of time, okay, and you people know who you are. It's these fucking animals, okay, that poop in porta potties. All right,
Oh, Lord.
all right, that poop in porta potties.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's a couple of levels of that, though.
Yeah.
Good.
but this is what I'm saying. I'm talking about like this. The porta potty is the epidemic that's sweeping
Shit at home.
youth sports. Okay.
Yeah, but there could be these tournaments with 2,000 people, and there's only 4 porta potties, so that's part of the issue.
Well, that's not so much the case. I haven't experienced that.
Okay.
All these tournaments, we were at a lacrosse tournament for my son. Okay. We traveled to New Jersey, which that's another topic. Okay. Getting to Jersey. But I mean, we get there pretty early. Okay. We get there pretty early, and, they have bathrooms where it's like, a real bathroom, like a building with a real bathroom, but then there's a porta potty and stuff like that. It's a 1-day tournament. Okay. So these porta potties were just put there. All right. Who's shitting in the porta potty at 7:30 in the morning? Okay. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's like, how bad, you know what I'm saying? How bad is it that, look, I'm telling you, I'll be the first to tell you, and I swear on my kids. Okay. I've never pooped in a porta potty. If I am in a situation like that and I got to fucking poop, I'm checking into a hotel. All right. I'm checking into a hotel before I poop in a fucking porta
Bro,
potty.
you're not
All right?
saying shit to me because I work in construction, and on the job sites, a lot of times that's all they have, and it's the most disgusting thing in the world. Hepatitis,
Yeah.
meningitis,
But I'm saying
you name it.
porta potties in general, right?
Fucking
That-
disgusting.
We have to come up with something. There's got to be something better. It's 2022.
Shit at home, people.
Yeah.
Shit at home.
But it's like bad enough because it's like you got to step first.
Shit at home.
It's like, right? I mean, what the average porta potty time is? What, a minute? Let's just say you're in there for a minute,
yeah.
yeah,
right?
Take a leak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there and you're taking in that person's shit.
Oh,
You know what I
man.
mean? It is
I'm getting nauseous.
exactly. That's what I mean. How in this day and age, it's the same. It's the same thing. I almost rather, you know what? I mean, look, we're men, right?
Yep.
I'll piss against a tree. Let me piss against. Let not that be taboo. You know what I mean? Just be discreet. I'll hide, and I'll piss against a tree. You know what I mean? I'm almost ready to set up a little area for women. You know what I mean? To do that.
Yeah.
It's just like you should not be allowed to shit in a porta potty.
No.
I got a horrible porta potty story.
Oh, man.
So, if you guys are aware that Long Island over here in like Shirley, but Brookhaven Airport or whatever, they used to do like
Yeah.
this hot balloon festival.
Yep.
All right. So this is before I'm married. I'm dating my wife. We take her niece with us. The Beach Boys are playing. It's fucking nice. You know, they have all kinds of games and things to do. So my niece is like, I have to go to the bathroom. And, this is before I was a parent, bro. I didn't realize. And I walk her to the porta potties and I let her go in by herself.
Uh-oh.
Oh, bro.
Don't tell me she came out
She
dirty.
fell in.
She came out
dirty?
She fell in.
wet on the.
Oh.
She put her pants down and it was
God, bro.
all wet on the bottom. And she was hysterical.
What, did she
crying.
fall in?
Bro, I at this point I couldn't. I think the whole, it was such a disgusting mess in there. It was, the balloon festival. I think she just, went to pee and sat down. But when she pulled her pants down, she put them down into the fucking wet. Oh my god, it was
Poor
disgusting.
kid.
That is
Yeah, no,
fucking
I'm like,
gross.
stop right
Poor
here. Let's go
kid.
back in, take your shit off, give him my sweatshirt.
Let's go. Ready?
Oh
Let's go.
my God.
We're leaving. We gotta go to Gap. Got to buy a new outfit.
Oh, poor
By
thing.
the way, not to get too gross about and talking about poop for a half hour, but I do everything in my power to not shit
In public.
outside of my house.
Yeah.
Like I will, I do everything in my power to not have to
Look,
do that.
I agree with you, and you're right. And I apologize to you guys, to the audience. Okay, that I'm bringing this up, but it's a real thing. This is a real problem. Okay. At least to me, this is a real problem. All right. We have to figure something else out. There's got to be something better. There has to be something better
No doubt.
than this. I mean, think about all these
It
situations.
costs money, right?
I mean,
those
it's
are
like-
probably like the cheapest,
Right.
alternative.
There are some really high end porta potties, which are kind of pleasant.
No,
I mean,
I agree.
Right, if you go to like a golf tournament.
Yeah,
and stuff,
exactly.
the ones
I mean, but like,
nice.
when like, okay, you got to line up, right? You stand in a line, and that guy in front of you, right? Like I said, about average time's about a minute.
Yep.
When that guy's in there for about 4 or 5 minutes, you're just like,
Oh, what is he doing?
Yeah,
What
you're
are
just
you
like,
doing?
and like now I gotta get back to I gotta get to the end of that line, because there's no way in hell I'm going in there after that 5 minutes,
yeah.
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 So it's gross. I apologize. It's just something that's bothering me.
Yeah.
And
Shit at home, people.
Exactly.
Shit at home.
Same thing, right? Don't do it on a flight either. Okay, don't do it on a flight,
Bro,
airplane.
Don't you like? I don't know. You need baby wipes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need to be comfortable. I can't.
I mean, I've been in porta potties with my kids too, and kids, they fucking touch everything. I'm like,
Oh my God, no!
all right,
stop.
we're going in this porta potty. Don't touch a thing.
Public
do what
bathrooms.
you gotta do.
Period.
You get in there, their fucking hands are on the walls, their hands are fucking on the floor, they're fucking touching the toilet seat. I'm like, no, don't touch the toilet seat. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
But it's. I mean, think about women.
Oh.
Think about how bad it is for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel terrible. Like my wife, like she cringes. You know what I mean? I didn't know you could hold in a pee as long as she has. Okay. I didn't know you could hold in going to the bathroom as long as she has.
Yeah.
Because she refuses to go. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I'm not kidding. Like I think she'd rather go in the woods.
It's cleaner.
In between two cars.
It's probably
The
a lot
woods
cleaner.
is definitely clean.
Oh,
I'll fucking
absolutely. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Guys.
So, as you guys know, last week I was out in Arkansas hunting, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I wish I had a porta potty.
No.
Really?
And I'll tell you why. So, we wake up at 4 a.m. to go to the blind. We were hunting speckled belly goose. It was opening day for speckled belly goose. We get to the meat spot at 5 a.m. And before we went, of course, I try to evacuate, make sure I don't have to go, just like Joe. I try to do everything before I leave. I thought I was evacuated. We get there, and the guide is still setting up the decoys and the blind, and they're still brushing everything in. And I start feeling something bubbling. I'm like, oh no, this is not good. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give it 10 minutes. It's probably just some gas. I'll fart it out and I'll be good. 10 minutes goes by. I'm like, no, it's getting more intense. I gotta shit. This is bad. And I'm wearing waders, which is basically overalls that are attached to boots.
Oh.
Yep.
So if you have to shit in those things, it's not a good thing.
No.
So it finally got to the point where I was like, all right, I told my friend, I need some ass paper because I'm going to have to walk back to the truck, which is a good 15-minute walk, and do something at the truck. He's like, I might have napkins in the truck. I doubt it.
Oh.
So I asked the guide, I'm like, hey, do you guys happen to have any toilet paper? They're like, no. I'm like, oh, fuck. This guy happens to overhear me asking for toilet paper. And he's like, hey, I got a bunch of napkins right here.
So.
And there was a stack of them. I'm like, please, I'll give you $5, whatever you need. I need them. I walked back to the truck, which was a 15-minute walk. I had to strip down and do my business right next to the truck. And I'm glad I had that. I wish I had a porta potty right then and there because
you know what?
it started to rain on me
Well,
when I'm taking this shit.
I still that's terrible, but I still think I would have fucking found the tree before I went in the porta potty.
So this area, there are no trees. It's basically the start of the Delta. It's right off the Mississippi. So there's no trees. It's all farmland. There was no trees whatsoever.
Wow.
And the only other place that I could have gone was in a culvert, but there's probably raccoons in there. There was only another ditch I could have went into, but there's probably snakes and frogs and all kinds of shit I didn't want to deal with. So it was just a bad situation
Yeah.
all around.
Guess you're not eating tacos the night before you go hunting.
Well, here's the thing. That week, or leading up to that week, I was on the keto diet, so it was nothing but protein, eggs, bacon, and that was really it for the morning breakfast.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could have been a lot worse than what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you never. Apparently, there's 2.2 million porta potties in North America.
Wow.
Think of the filth in those numbers.
Wow. Yeah. That's
What did they do with the blue juice?
The blue
Where does the
juice.
blue juice go?
Think about the guy that's got to clean the porta potties. He brings that big fucking hose in there and
But-
sucks
well,
it all
I
up.
see it all the time. I give those guys
Oh,
props. And listen,
Those guys-
everybody's
I
got to
hope
work.
Those guys
you know?
are making $100K.
But I'm saying, but like that's the other thing. Okay, it's like so I've been a part of 2-day tournaments. Okay, so you get in there. I mean, first thing in the morning, like I'm like I've been a part of, say, like the first 50 people arriving, to the tournament, to the field. They were just pumped. You saw it. You saw the
Yeah.
trucks leaving and stuff like that. Just pumped.
They like fucking spray them
Yeah.
out and shit too.
I still get in a porta potty and there's shit in there. You know what I mean? That's what I mean.
That guy didn't do his job.
That's what I mean. What's going on? No, I don't think so. I think it's just somebody went. I think it's just some
Fast.
Well, you know what? When you see the guy cleaning it, you want to be first in line. Like I'm going in that fucking porta potty as soon as he's done cleaning it. Right? A clean porta potty isn't terrible.
I guess I've never been the first one.
Yeah.
I've never been the first one. But
yeah.
all right, we got to move on from that.
Enough shit already.
Yeah, sorry guys. I know it's disgusting, but
Yeah. It's got to be talked about.
right. I mean, this is a real problem when you
Shit at home, people.
okay. Anyway, I wanted to bring up going to this tournament, right? Driving to Jersey. As you guys know, living on this beautiful island of ours, okay? It's just not easy getting off this fucking island,
No,
right?
That's
I mean,
many options.
We're driving one state below us, okay, New Jersey.
Mhm.
Hours. Happen to be New York City Marathon as well.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
So we're
what's
trying to catch the Verrazano before it closes.
That's a fucking
Okay.
recipe for disaster.
Yes. The Verrazano, they said it closed at 7 a.m. Okay. So we're up at 4:30. We're at the house by 20 after 5. Enough time, right? To get to the Verrazano from where we live.
Yep.
They closed it at 6:30. They didn't close at 7. They closed at 6:30. Right. So now you're completely dependent on your GPS. And that's what I wanted to bring up. Okay. Is GPS. First off, what do you guys use for GPS? Waze, Apple Maps,
Google
Google?
Maps.
I use Apple Maps.
Google Maps. I use Apple Maps too. Okay. You happy?
I had an issue one time.
Just one time?
One time.
Wow. Okay.
You were with me. Remember on our way to the Yankee game?
Oh,
that day?
God, yeah.
Jesus
took us
Christ.
I was
like
waiting for
fucking-
you guys.
Yeah.
It
Mike
took-
was there for.
That's
for-
right.
That was
We got there like the third inning.
We left 4.5 hours before the first pitch, and we got there in the third inning.
Yankees
Yeah.
Yankees playoff baseball, guys.
Yeah.
2022, obviously.
So that's the only time Apple Maps did me wrong.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I run into the issue where so now obviously I'm being detoured last minute. I'll give them credit for that. They caught it.
Okay.
But I run into the issue where it's like, you know how like you're following that blue line. Okay. You got to stay on that blue
Yeah.
line, but then it runs parallel with other roads and stuff like that. And it's like that road is running like really close to the other road. So you think you're going the right way until and then you realize you're not going the right way.
An overpass situation or something like that. Yeah.
And I'm like, and right away, it popped in my head. I'm like, man, GPS, what, 20 years? How long have we been like depending on GPS?
I don't know about 20, but
less.
a little less. Not
I remember I had like a Garmin fucking thing, like a one you hooked up.
Yeah.
You know,
all right, maybe.
yeah. You know what I mean? So let's just say 20 years, right? 20 years. And right away, I'm saying to myself, like, now my dad lived in New Jersey. Mike, right? We've been up there. My dad would when I started driving, okay, my dad would step by step. I'd write
Give you
down directions
directions.
on a fucking pad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Old school.
I write down directions on a pad and I'd be like, I mean, it's like 14 different, different steps you have to take and all these different roads. I probably had to get on 17 different roads, you know what I mean? To get to, he lived up by Action Park in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I mean, down to all right, listen, you're going to see a big rock. Okay. But if you pass the even bigger rock, you're going the wrong way. You know what I mean? It was like that. He could tell me anywhere to go in New York City. He knew exactly where to go and directions. And he would just I would write it all down. And I'm like, oh, there it is. Okay. There's the big rock.
Yep.
He's right. Okay. We're close. I got to get off soon and stuff like that. So it's and never an issue. I mean, I had a Hagstrom. He told me in my glove compartment to keep a map in your glove compartment and stuff. Think about what we had to depend on. Now with GPS, with this technology, I'm fucked up more than ever.
Right, because you rely on it. But I think with all the technology they have, tell me what fucking lane to be in to beat the fucking traffic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true.
Let's get a little more specific with this GPS.
Yeah, you know what? GPS is basically I was going to say it hasn't really evolved since we've had it, right? It's still the same technology.
TomTom.
But I guess it has evolved because there is. It tells you when there's cops and it tells you when there's red light cameras, which is a nice little thing to have. But for the most part, it really hasn't changed. Like it should be like, Mike, get in the left lane.
Yeah.
Your exit is coming up, dude. Like, you know what I mean? It should be more personalized.
No, absolutely. And they have the technology. You know they do.
Yeah. But like with the bridge closing, I'm thinking I've given myself enough time.
So,
You know,
so
like I
the
said-
app doesn't know the bridge is closed, and that's the issue.
No, I mean, probably not. Probably not. You know what I mean? But I think there's a way. I mean, like New York knew the marathon was that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if there's information. I don't know who you sent to. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know, you know, if that's something that they could program into some kind of alert or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, so now I'm thinking like, we're going to miss the tournament. You know, we're going to be late to the tournament.
Google Maps is.
I'm saying, but the anxiety, you start to choke on the anxiety because you're like so anxious, like motherfucker, man. It's like, you know, is it 6:30 or is it 7 o'clock that they're closing it and stuff, you know? And then you see people, you know, you see some people starting to cut people off because now they're like,
Yeah,
they're trying to adjust.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happens when you cut people off, Mike?
Road rage.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you were right. The first navigation system was released to the public 30 years ago.
Wow. 30 years ago.
93.
What was it, Garmin?
I don't know. Gabe
No.
didn't type that.
He did say though Google Maps
It's called
is the
Navstar.
most.
Oh, I remember
used
that.
tracking.
What is
I
it
remember
called?
that.
What is it called?
Navstar.
I remember Navstar.
What is the directions you used to have to print out? What the fuck was that?
Oh, MapQuest.
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 Remember doing that?
Yeah.
Like 4
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
printouts, like flipping the pages and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I don't know. That always worked for me.
Yeah.
Reading it, you know, looking at a map and
Even
stuff.
with all the tech, you should still have a Hangstrom map in the glove, I think. You never know.
Yeah, because the GPS does go out. Like, go to the Poconos and use GPS. That shit goes out in the
Yeah.
fucking mountains, bro.
Peaks and valleys take out.
And I'm like, oh.
How, like, I mean, I wonder if my kid can even read a map.
They should teach that,
They
right?
should teach that.
Didn't they
They,
teach that
they
in, like,
still
social
teach that.
skills?
I'm sure they
Do they?
Yeah.
What class?
You learn about topographical
Geography and
maps and
shit.
fucking all the different maps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope.
Early-
Let's
early
hope.
on, I think. Like before sixth grade, you're learning that shit, I think.
I'm going to test them out. Test them out tomorrow.
This is the digital generation. Of these kids are fucking spoiled and rely on GPS way too
No,
much.
it's bad. It's bad. Everybody does. So going there, right? Another thing like popped in my head. It was, you know, it's a long drive. So
So how far out of the way did it take you?
it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad, but it's just, you know, it's just pain. Like I'm already, because the bridge is closed and stuff like that. So we're already like going around, and then the GPS took me, you know, in the wrong direction. So I'm
Yeah.
just starting like, you know, I'm getting anxious. Like,
Yeah,
oh my God, we'll
yeah.
be late. I don't want to be late.
No,
You know, I don't want, it's,
especially for a timed event.
that's it. And the coach, you know, he's strict.
Yeah.
You know, listen, you know, we show up at this time, you know, be ready to play. So,
Yep.
But it's funny. So driving, this is when we're still on the island. It's like, I don't know, whatever, 5:30 in the morning. I'm driving and I see a diner, right? On Monterey High. I see that it's closed. I'm like, it's just so weird to see a diner closed first
Yep.
off, you know, to me at least. So I see that diner's closed and I'm like, what time do they open? Like, what time do you think they get ready for breakfast? Because if, let's just say they open at 6, it's pitch black. Nobody's there. So they're not opening at 6.
Yep.
You know, it's like, this is probably like, you know, closer to 5:45, let's say. It's like, it is so weird. Like the day or the days of 24-hour diners,
Gone.
they're gone. At least around here, they're
Long
gone. You know, and think about how
Which
big,
is sad.
Yeah.
It really is.
think about how big diners were to us,
Growing up.
you know, in our youth. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Like going out and stuff like that.
Not only are they not 24 hours, one of my favorite diners is actually closed on Mondays, I believe.
That sucks too.
Like
right?
closed
a lot
for
of
the full day.
restaurants.
Wait, the whole
are.
day?
The whole day. They're closed.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's.
Which
That-
diner is that, Joe?
The Metropolis Diner.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite diner
Yeah,
too.
it's a good diner.
Yeah, I love that.
It's
Don't go
very
there on Monday
convenient
if
for
you
me.
ain't
It's
getting
right
shit.
on the block.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. I mean, that's the diner we used to hit the most after,
Yeah.
you know, coming home and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I would see the guy's face, man, the waiter's face. He was the same guy. He'd see us walking in and
Oh,
stuff like
fuck.
that.
Here
And
these
that's
guys
it. He's just
again.
like, these fucking guys again. You know, we stopped going there one time because Donnie,
Donnie.
you know what I'm talking about, Mike.
Donnie.
DJ.
Okay.
He was
DJ Donnie?
he was the DD. He was a designated driver, right? And we're all going out. I forgot where we went to. We went somewhere, and we come back. We come back, and one of our buddies, Chris, was like just messing with him, like throwing French fries at him, doing something, just really like messing with him, right? So he goes to the bathroom, right? You might have been with us. I don't know. Right?
Good. It sounds
He goes, so he goes to the bathroom. So Chris follows him in the bathroom with French fries. So
he's hitting him in the bathroom with fries.
Donnie DJ's in the stall, right? And Chris is just throwing fries over the stall. Yeah, he ripped the stall door off to come out in a rage. You know, he ripped it out and like he was, starts chasing Chris. Chris is running for his life to the diner.
Oh my god,
that was it. We didn't go back there for a while. But it's like it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. And now it's like that. That's it. You don't see that. We tried going to a diner and it was like 9:30, and it was like we're closing at 10 o'clock. And I'm like,
yeah,
where are we? Closing at 10 o'clock.
Unfortunately, you have to go to like Applebee's or some shit like
That's
that. Right?
Mike,
I feel like
you took the words out of my mouth.
before I was married, the only time I was in a diner was at 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
during
now-
the day.
Maybe a few times breakfast, right?
Yeah,
You catch a breakfast.
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
But Applebee's is. I mean, that's what my kids do. They go to
Yeah.
Applebee's.
Are they late night?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I think after 10 or something, they do something like half price apps or something like
Oh,
that.
nice.
Something that
Half price apps at Applebee's after 10.
it just it's sad, man. It's sad.
It is sad. The world is not the same as it was 30 years ago.
It makes me upset. It makes me upset to know that, my kids won't.
Do you think it wasn't
experience that.
lucrative? What do you think?
Oh, there's no doubt. I'm sure
Yeah.
COVID, I mean, it's all changed after COVID and stuff,
But you would think they would make a lot of business,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If they were making the business, they would stay open. So, the overnight workers, people getting off at midnight, going to grab something to eat, there's a lot of dynamics to it. Who knows why it's not the same anymore?
I don't know if maybe it could have been
Wackos.
you got, jackasses ripping off
Yeah.
bathroom
That's true.
stall doors.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fun. You know what? You might have ended the fucking
that was it.
the 24-hour
like,
diner. You
fuck
don't even know.
Yeah, that was like 25 years ago. That was probably longer.
Dealing with these asshole kids, they don't even tip good.
That was probably closer to 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's just it's sad. It's world's changing.
Definitely.
Not for some things I just miss. That's all. What somebody just said something. What did you just say? Somebody just said something about our kids, and it made me think of something else. That
Taking my kids into a porta potty and
no,
having to
it was
power wash them when they get
no,
out.
it was something else where it wasn't. Where it made me sparked something in my head. Okay, there was a kid. So I'm cutting my grass the other day, right? Cutting my grass. I see this kid. See a bunch of kids ride their bikes through. Local kids. What's up? What's up, guys? And then I see this other kid. Like probably about 10 minutes behind them, just walking his bike, right? And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, my chain fell off. I'm like, is it broke? And he's like, no. He's like, I don't know. He's like, it just fell off. I'm like, well, come here. And I popped the chain back on for the kid. And I'm like, just ride around. Let's just see if it's okay. And it's okay. And I'm like, nobody knows how to put a chain. Like these kids don't know how to put a chain back on their bike. You know what I mean? I'm
They're
like,
afraid to get dirty, probably.
Yo, do you remember the time we were riding our bikes over the overpass?
101?
Oh my God. A car was coming, so Adrian got close to me. His fucking pedal went into my fucking spokes.
On
and
the bridge?
Yeah, on the bridge.
Oh.
It took my whole front tire out.
Oh, no, dude.
it's an accident.
Talking about walking a bike.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, no, there was no fixing that.
No, all the spokes were fucking
Yeah,
cleared out.
there was no fixing that.
The spokes got cleared out?
Cleared
Oh,
out.
There was
Yeah.
nothing wrong with this kid's bike, but his chain was off. That's it. And it was like, he was ready to get a new one. You know what I mean?
Sell the bike.
Yeah. And I was like, I after I thought about it, I'm like, I should have showed him how to do
You're
it.
right. It's basic
I-
bicycle
'cause
mechanics.
I just did it.
Remember flipping the bike upside down?
That's what I
Yeah,
did.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I did.
Maybe he took notes. You don't. Maybe.
I I don't know.
Was it like a 10 or 12 speed bike or just a basic,
No, it definitely had gears, like a mountain bike.
So that's even easier, right? That you push that front thing,
Yes.
that little gear
You get the
forward.
slack in the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
The other one, like a BMX or a Mongoose or something, something like that, that's a little harder. You have to get a little tension on that shit.
That's exactly what I did. But I'm like,
Unbelievable.
what happened? Right? Where do these kids stop
It's
learning how to,
unbelievable.
think little things like that?
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then also, I'm like, where's the loyalty? His boys left him.
Yeah.
You know what I
Later.
mean? What
Sucker.
happened to
Learn
these
how to
kids
fix your
walking?
fucking chain.
Yeah. So
Unbelievable.
it was just something popped my head, and I was like, I got to bring this up to the guys.
That's another thing. Like when we were kids, we would have just flipped that fucking bike upside down and been on the way. And
even if he's not handed like that, and this age, these kids are digital. Why wouldn't he just YouTube that shit?
It's true.
You could find a fucking YouTube video on putting a chain on a bike, right?
on the
Probably
fly.
1,000 of them.
Maybe he didn't have a phone. I'll give him credit a little bit.
No,
These kids
he did.
all got
He
phones.
did.
They got phones in third grade.
No, you know why? Because he was probably like I would say he's like in 5th grade, if I had to guess. But you know why? Because his boys were calling him like, "Where are you?" Yeah, he's like, "I'm with some fucking stranger here fixing my bike."
Be there in a minute.
Yeah, but it was just surprising. You think about how we had to adapt and adjust. And I always flash back to my kids. I'm like, man, what would they do in a situation like this? But
Yeah.
Does your daughter know how to change a flat tire?
does my daughter know how to change a flat tire? I'm
Right.
gonna
She's a
say no. Have I showed her? No. So that's part of my that.
Do they teach that in driver's ed or no?
I don't think so. She took driver's ed.
Oh,
That's so I'm sitting there as I'm sitting here talking about this kid not knowing how to fix a chain, probably because his parents never showed him. So I never showed my daughter how to change a tire.
well, how do they not teach that in driver's ed? Right? Like,
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Last I heard, I'm sorry, Mike, to interrupt you, but last I heard with driver's ed, it's simulation now. I know somebody who's in
No.
driver's ed and it's a simulator.
Get at it.
that was COVID. No.
No,
Oh, that's
right now.
Really?
Right now. Mike, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I don't know.
Really?
I lost it.
I'm sorry, dude. I hate when people do that.
Yeah. Simulation is this fucking driver's ed going digital? Is that how that's going?
Oh, I remember now.
I mean, driver's ed, you should be in the car with four.
Joey, he's gonna forget.
No, I'm not going to forget. I'm hanging on to it.
Go ahead, Mike. What do you got?
So you said you recently were looking for new cars.
Yes.
I have a problem with, we're talking about flat tires. Some of these new cars don't even come with a fucking spare tire, bro.
That's true.
They come with a
Donuts.
can of fucking Fix-A-Flat and an air compressor.
Not even a donut.
Oh, wait, not even a
Not even nothing.
What?
Yeah. That little Hyundai I had,
Yeah.
what was it? Velociter?
Veloster or something like that.
No spare tire.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, took me like 4 hours to get off the LIE one.
I like
day,
that car.
you
That
know?
car was cool.
Yeah, it was cute. No spare tire.
Wait, so it
Yeah.
came with a Fix-A-Flat?
A can of Fix-A-Flat
Can of
and
Fix-A-Flat.
and
That's a
an air
fucking
compressor.
insult, bro.
Really?
But it had a fucking hole in the side. It did me no good.
Did you keep the air compressor or you gave it back?
No, I give it back.
Yeah.
After it was unwound and shit, I didn't even put it back nicely. I just threw it underneath. But a lot of these cars,
I haven't had. I
they
haven't
want you to rely
experienced
on the roadside assistance now and shit like that.
Well, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
You put, I don't know,
My son just
You
went
pay-
down to Florida. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
you pay $40K for a car, it should have a fucking spare tire.
Dude,
that. Absolutely.
every car should have it, right? I mean, God forbid it's like a teenage girl or something like that driving at night,
Yeah.
coming home from, late from work. She's going to wait for roadside assistance, sit in the car with a flat.
Well, I have to say, and shout out to the help, those help trucks that drive up and down the
Yes,
highways.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that. Right. So my daughter about a year ago had a blowout. Bad. Knock on wood, no accident or that, but she tires popped. And she calls me and she's like, she tells me, I'm like, all right, I'll be right there. So I'm coming when I pull up, the help truck is there behind her already changing the tire.
oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I was like, oh my God, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And,
Yeah.
I try actually, throwing the guy a tip and he wouldn't accept it. And he said, there's cameras all over the place. He's like, this is my job. He goes, I get paid up, to drive up and down the highways, for situations like this.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's awesome.
yeah, thank you so much. So shout out to Suffolk
Help.
County Help on the highways and stuff like that. But that was a great moment to, teach my daughter how to change a tire. But
They helped you out.
By the way, Adrian, I got to tell you, your shirt this week is A much better choice than last week.
Oh wow.
Um,
Yeah, we got
You
a
know,
lot of
I appreciate that.
comments about the shirt.
Yeah, and you know what? All the comments I got were positive. They're like, "Wow, look at you, very good, celebrating Halloween. He looks fantastic." That's what they said.
You haven't
Where can
read
I
the
get one of
email.
those? All right, that's what I heard. So,
Did you send them the link?
Can't
yeah,
wait
guys.
to see what he wears for
yeah.
Christmas.
Today's picture day at Beers and BS, the podcast, and these guys apparently didn't get the memo.
No. So speaking of everything going digital and the world isn't what it used to be, is anybody's mom or family on Facebook or any social platform?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
My mother loves to
Mom,
gossip, and it's a perfect tool for her.
Mom,
Hey,
I love you.
my man,
and
could you?
I don't
look me up?
know. I don't know you'll listen to this, but if you do, just know I love you. But
Mama, love you.
my mom is on social media, and it's my biggest fucking nightmare.
What?
She writes posts and she comments on her own posts multiple times.
On her own post.
On her own posts. Like, what do you? I don't even want to open up the fucking Facebook anymore because I'm afraid what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Have you discussed this with her?
No,
Wait.
no.
No, I need more. I need context.
Uh,
She comments on her own post. So it's like, "Hey guys, did you see my post?" Like, what did she say?
no, she'll cook something, right? Post a picture of it,
All right.
and then throughout the day comment on it, little by little, telling everybody what the ingredients are.
Oh, nice.
And how delicious it tasted.
So what? So like every hour she's spitting out another ingredient.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh shit, I better log on. I forgot to tell them it included peppers," and she'll write whatever ingredient that she forgot to write, and by the end of the day, in an 8-hour span, you have a full recipe.
The ultimate slow roll.
Yeah.
The slow
bless her.
roll.
So you can't make this today, but tomorrow it'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
But dude, I think that's adorable.
Oh, yeah,
That's innocent. I
It's
mean,
it's real adorable when she's friends with all your friends.
but is she commenting on stuff for you? Like
Oh,
about,
yeah.
about you? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like what?
Like
Give me one.
Joey, I didn't like your shirt.
no, if I
My baby boy.
You're so handsome. If I post something with my kids, she has a lot to say, which is fine. I don't mind that. That's not. I don't mind that at all. It's just I got to explain to her that if you post something,
Everybody sees it.
not only does everybody see it, you can't comment on your own post 6 times without anybody else contributing a fucking thing. You know what I mean? So there's 6 comments and they're all her.
Hold on. So let's just. I gotta know, because you guys know me and social media. We don't. I'm not really on it.
Uh-huh.
On it a little bit.
Yeah.
For other reasons, stuff like that. So there's rules to this. Is that what you're saying?
There's obvious rules. I don't
There
know.
Are.
There's not a rule book,
Okay.
but there's like
She's talking to nobody.
So-
she's
By herself.
talking to nobody.
Okay. That
But she's happy and she's trying to express herself.
that bothers you.
It bothers me.
Okay.
Yeah, immensely. It
So-
fucking burns my pee hole.
What about though? What about when people go on and on and on
Uh-oh.
about, let's just say, I don't know, it's their wife's birthday.
And they're wishing their significant other a happy birthday.
Yeah,
I
but
love
no,
her so
like
much. She's
you're the best. Where would we be without you? You know what I mean? What
This is
I mean,
a slippery slope.
no, right? But I'm just trying to figure. I mean, so I'm saying is you find that to be kind of, I don't know,
acceptable.
cringe or.
All right. So
But
that
my thing is this. So hold on.
Yep.
When I read that, I almost feel like, is a person like, are they at war? Like, are they away right now? Are they not sitting next to them on the couch right now? That's
how the world communicates and
Okay.
expresses themselves these days.
so
I mean, that if I had to answer that, that's what I would say.
okay. I'm just, hey man, I'm learning. I'm learning here. As you see, as you know, I don't post anything.
Like you say many times, what you see on Facebook is only the good side.
That's what I
You
say.
never see the terrible
Mike,
shit.
I've been having
Once
that,
in a while, and that shit will blow you away when you do see some girl like ripping somebody up or something.
Yeah.
It's
I've been
woo!
having that conversation with
Fire.
you, my friend, for years.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you say it all the
For
time.
years
People
and
only
years.
show the good side.
And that's all. I'm just,
So it's like a keeping up with the Joneses kind of situation.
But
You know,
yes,
and
but guess what? I am very self-aware. I know that I am the minority. I know it's not everybody else. It's not you guys. It's not your mom, Joe. It's not your mom. It's me. Okay, it's me because
By the way, Mom, I love you. If you do listen to this, I fucking love you. You're a great mom,
and your recipes
should
are
know that.
delicious.
And your recipes are delicious.
I can't wait to try those stuffed peppers.
Just follow her on Facebook. She'll tell you how to make it over the course of 4 days.
I was going to say, hopefully I could get the recipe by Thanksgiving. Anyway, I know I'm the minority when it comes to this. It's not anybody. It's me. It's me because I'm the only one apparently, I guess, that doesn't do that. But I just always kind of find it interesting. That's all.
Yeah. Social media is weird, man. It really is. I like the imagery. I like the more visual platforms like Instagram and, you know.
Well, it's a great tool for my mother. She loves to gossip, like I said, and she keeps tabs on everybody that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, "Oh, did you see this one did this and that? And this one did that?" Yeah, oh, look at that. That's very cute.
My mom, okay, which apparently she's been on it for years, and I had no idea because I only got on it about less than 2 years ago. And
does she follow Beers and Bullshit?
No, she doesn't. She
Beers
doesn't
and
follow.
BS, sorry,
she doesn't follow us. She doesn't follow me. I don't follow her. Okay, but my daughter does. And some of the things that my daughter was showing me, that she writes, and I'm just like, oh my god, and
Cringe.
It's just look, you guys, my mom wasn't born in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she sees things a little differently, and I'm just like, somebody please take the phone out of her hands. You know what I mean? How do you cancel this account?
Yeah.
Okay, I wish she was only putting recipes. Okay, I wish she only was talking about how handsome her son is. Okay,
throwing it out there,
but it's just it's
giving her opinion to the world.
So kind of like, I guess, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
So since I don't see it, I don't really.
Does anybody else think we should order a pizza right now?
Yes. 2.
I'm fucking starving.
Yeah. What happened?
My dinner was rushed tonight.
Yeah.
I had a long day. Got home, helped finish cooking dinner, and then I kind of rushed to get out, so I didn't eat a lot. And then my daughter lost her tooth in the middle of dinner, right?
Nice.
And we couldn't find the fucking tooth.
Ooh, she swallowed it.
She just swears she didn't swallow it, and I'm like, you swallowed it. I was on my hands and knees looking for a fucking tooth 10 minutes before we were recording this podcast. And
no, did you find it?
No, we didn't find it.
Really?
So she was upset. Tooth fairy's not coming.
Oh man.
And I had to say, listen, you don't have the tooth. The tooth fairy pays more for that. You didn't know that?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
The tooth fairy, if you don't have the tooth,
Quick
you're gonna get a couple extra bucks, Alva.
Nice.
So,
What's the going rate right now for the tooth fairy?
I mean,
5 spot for a 6-year-old.
Yeah. Sure.
She'd go to load
That's
up.
reasonable.
She'll load up her bag at CVS for some candy. For
$5?
I mean,
I don't know, $5.
Should get 2 candy bars.
the blow pops are a quarter, so you can get a bunch of blow pops for $5.
Are they still?
Yeah.
A quarter?
Yeah. And if they don't have blow pops, they have Tootsie Pops, which, as I said last week, suck. So I don't know why she.
I think you said they're shit.
They're shit. They really are, though. I mean, a piece of gum is way better at the end of a lollipop than fucking a Tootsie Roll.
How much candy's left in the house?
Oh, dude, it's not good.
That's not good for me either.
Good. I can't walk through the kitchen without eating a Kit Kat and a fucking Twix.
Ready? My son has hit it on me already, and I found out where it's hidden. You know what I mean? And he still hasn't quit on yet. But I found out where it's hidden.
Oh, man.
Every pass.
I know I had some Butterfingers in here.
Every time I walk through the kitchen, I'm chewing something on the way back.
Yeah, it's what I did say, right? Last Tuesday started eating season. It was the first day.
We did good. Giving out candy. We thought it was gonna be dead in about 5:30 till fucking 8 o'clock. It fucking rolled hard.
Really?
Yeah.
My block was dead.
Kids left and right.
We did pretty good. Joey,
Some adults too, and it was weird. Like we were talking last time, these fucking beggars, literally adults with bags.
I saw 2 adults trick or treating.
Yeah. Are you
Adults?
fucking kidding me?
Adults, dude. Weird shit.
I didn't see adults.
Absolutely.
I saw 2 adults in costumes trick or treating alone. How weird is that?
Dude,
shit?
I'm not answering the door.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, I'm not answering the door. If I see 2 adults,
That's why I hate
through the
fucking
window
Halloween.
and stuff like that, I'm gonna, it's like that's
Fucking
no
weird.
way. Yeah.
Now that Halloween's gone, the second fucking worst holiday is almost coming up.
Don't you dare.
I'm telling you.
Don't you dare
Are
say
you a bah humbug?
if you say Thanksgiving.
No.
Oh, all right. Cause
I love Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Joe's a
Jesus.
eater.
All right.
I love Thanksgiving. I hate fucking St. Patty's Day too.
Oh,
Really?
I hate it.
Why?
So fucking stupid.
Why?
Give me a break, dude. It's stupid. It's
when you were a
just-
little kid in kindergarten, you know, remember the footprints and shit. You're like, oh, the leprechaun was here. Where's
St.
the pot of
Patty's
gold?
Day is fucking dumb. Come on.
It's an excuse to
Change my mind.
I'm saying it's an excuse to, to be, to be jolly. Well, not jolly, that's Christmas.
And
But
drink
I'm saying,
green
yeah,
beer.
having, a few drinks and stuff. You know how many times Mike and I met up in the city for the parade and stuff and hung out? We had great
I
Oh,
times.
God.
drink it. I mean, you can have a drink anytime. Why is it got to be like this day?
No, it's different, man. Corned beef and cabbage and stuff like that.
Everybody
no?
gets together.
Wow.
Sure.
Halloween and St. Patrick's Day.
2 fucking days I could die tomorrow and I wouldn't care.
Okay.
Oh, humbug.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you haven't changed my mind yet. Why is it corned beef and cabbage is why I should think?
No, I mean, it's just.
Have you had a bad experience? Have you gone out on St. Patty's Day?
Oh yeah.
And what
It's
happened?
just- I don't know, man. It's just
Speak
everywhere
to
wearing
us.
You had a bad
green.
time?
No,
You seem traumatized. Talk to me.
no, I'm not.
What happened?
Talk to me.
It's just
Let it out.
I don't get it. That's all. Cinco de Mayo, like same thing.
Wait, so you don't like that either?
No, what's the fucking point of these dumb fucking holidays, man? Come on.
But Cinco de Mayo. I'll give you Cinco de Mayo. That should mean.
Well, how is that
everything.
different than St. Patty's Day?
Well, no, dude.
Because
Cinco de
St.
Mayo.
Patty's Day, the Irish built this fucking country. Are you kidding me?
That-
He chased out the fucking snakes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo and St. Patty's Day are in the same fucking category.
Wait, so but Cinco de Mayo is their New Year, Mexican New Year.
Yeah, but we're not Mexico, bro.
No,
No,
it's a fake holiday in Mexico.
Yes.
Fake holiday.
It's not their New Year.
No, their actual Independence Day is in September.
Oh,
it's not in May.
See,
it's a
it's
fake
fake
holiday.
holiday.
It's not.
Well,
It's
Sell
not,
Corona
it's not
and
celebrated in
Modelo.
Mexico at all.
really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Calling bullshit.
I always thought it was their New Year.
No.
See that? But St. Patty's Day, come on, man. That's like a New York.
So then, why do we celebrate? Because I feel like as a kid,
it's a
I don't
commercial
remember.
holiday.
Like right when we were kids, I don't remember.
The beer industry came up with this holiday to fucking
Wow.
sell beer.
Good for them. Genius. What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Nah, Christmas, man. I like Christmas.
That's
I
your
lo-
favorite
I
holiday?
love
All right.
I love the 30 days in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. I really do.
Really?
Gearing up.
Just
Everybody's
especially
happy.
with kids even more. But
So-
even without kids, I love it.
So before kids, that was your favorite holiday
Yeah.
still? Yeah.
It's my favorite. It's the season I like. I don't know if that's not a season, but that time from
It's
Thanksgiving to
Christmas
Christmas
season. Yeah,
is
absolutely.
awesome.
The holiday season.
Out a lot with friends, family. You know what I'm saying? Those are good reasons to go out drinking. Not fucking. I'm not wearing all green and going out and meeting you guys at the parade. I'm sorry.
You know what? It's because he's Italian, right? But you'll go to the fucking the Saint.
It's because I'm Italian.
Dude, did you see this guy Columbus Day? He was trying to right. He was trying to get everybody to go out on Columbus Day.
I fucking love Columbus Day.
Okay.
That's not a new thing. I felt that way for years.
Do you not look good in green?
I don't know. I never wore it. Kelly Green.
Joey and I, not this past St. Patrick's Day, but like the one before that, we went out.
It gave.
We did, and I had a nice
What day of the week
Yeah.
does St. Patty's Day fall on this upcoming March?
I sound like a real fucking grump in the
Yeah,
last 5 minutes, but
No Halloween, no St. Patty's Day.
For 2024, St. Patrick's Day is Sunday, March 17th.
Sunday, that sucks.
Sunday. So,
It's a full day of drinking.
what time you want to go to Joe's house?
I'll fucking rent the leprechaun outfit and I'll wear it all fucking day and I'll come out with you guys.
There
Maybe
you go.
maybe it'll change my view.
It's like Halloween
Maybe I'm
and
not
St.
hanging out
Patty's
with
Day
the right
all
people.
together.
Well, that's probably what it is. I mean, I have to say, right? I mean, we spent a lot of St. Patrick's Day together.
Yeah, no, it had
Great
a
time.
blast. Yeah,
A lot of fun. I love
Nothing
St.
but
Patrick's Day.
laughs.
So, my favorite holiday, since you guys asked, is Thanksgiving. That's my favorite holiday.
That's your favorite holiday on the count.
Favorite holiday, absolutely,
because of
bar none.
the food? Or-
Because of the food,
excuse me.
football.
Oh, okay.
My birthday is like a day or two, usually around, before it.
Okay.
And there's no presents. No presents.
Yeah, presents. Holidays with presents are fucking.
Yeah.
I love Christmas, but it's it's stressful.
It's
4th
not even
of
so much the
July.
presents.
Fourth
It's
of
not-
July.
4th of
I
July
love
is
Fourth
the
of July.
shit.
Yeah.
I love Fourth.
You guys know I love 4th of July.
Yeah.
You guys are at my house.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's not even so much the presents. I don't have to buy a card.
Yeah.
You don't got to buy a card for Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
You got to bring your appetite, and you're in.
What a fucking racket that is, right? Cards.
Greeting cards.
Yeah, greeting cards.
It's like $6 now. Go buy a card.
Yeah, dude, I go to the dollar store.
Yeah.
Go to the dollar.
Hallmark.
You throw them out.
Hang you out.
You throw them out.
And my wife and I we don't even buy cards for each other anymore. Honestly, we look each other.
I'm not
in the
allowed
eye,
to not buy.
Oh, you
a
do?
card.
Wait, hold on.
We look
You look each other in the eye and you say the words?
and we say the word.
You don't write it on Facebook or
I mean, maybe,
Instagram?
Maybe she will once in a while. If I really hit her with something good, she'll have to tell the world. But for the most part, we don't buy cards.
Yeah.
Cards are a waste of fucking money.
No, I still do cards. But it's a waste. It's a waste.
It's like, oh, cool, garbage.
Exactly. You
My
throw
wife,
'em out.
my wife demands it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any present has to come with a card.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the present doesn't have to be big, but I have to have a card.
Do you remember when there was stores like greeting cards? So the whole fucking store
Yeah.
was racks
Hallmark, yeah.
and racks. Now you go to a card
2 aisles in the back
Maybe
of the fucking
2
store.
aisles.
Yeah.
No,
maybe.
but it's, I mean, realistically, you have to, like I said, maybe because I don't know. I don't want to sound cheap, but I go to the dollar store because it's getting chucked anyway.
Is it $1? It's not
dollar,
everything.
it's $1.25 now. That's what it is.
Inflation.
But I mean, where else would you go? CVS, right?
CVS is down to nothing in their store. Like 25 feet of cards. That's it. You know,
Limited.
it's a thing of the past almost.
Well, that's why Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday.
You know why it's a thing of the past? Because everybody wishes their wives and significant others happy birthday on Facebook.
Yeah,
So who needs a greeting card?
no doubt. I mean, let me tell you, those people are missing out. Okay, because the shit. All right. I mean, at length they write. Okay, and let me tell you that they can make some money off that. All right, they
Can't
publish
breathe
that as a
now.
card. You know,
You're my sunshine.
I mean,
Without you, it's only darkness.
person. Pretty sure the person's sitting next to you on the couch right now. You know, sometimes it's just like, are they at war? Did they go to war? Did they sign up? Did they enlist? I didn't know about it. But
Yeah.
it's me. It's me, everybody. It's not you. It's me.
I'm doing my best this week to not curse.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like last week I listened to the show back. I thought it was a good show.
Okay.
And basically every word out of my mouth was fuck. So I'm really putting a good effort in this week. You know what? Maybe we should have a cuss cup.
Nah.
No?
Cuss
We're
cup, dude.
adults.
Dude, I'd have to take a second mortgage out.
And that could be our beer money.
You know what I mean? I'd have to take a second mortgage out if we had a cuss cup.
We could have a cup that's every time Adrian says stuff like that, we put money in.
Stuff like that
or,
cup.
or no, how about a segment where we take a shot every time he says stuff like that? Stuff like that.
I say it a lot.
Do you say that a lot?
I don't know. I guess I do.
Gabe, give us a rewind on that,
Huh?
please.
Can we have that? Can we get a counter on that?
Gabe, by the way, what's your favorite holiday?
4th of July.
There you go, bro. There you go.
Okay.
It's got to be 4th of July. I mean, A, we're celebrating our independence.
Yes.
B, we're having, I mean, it's like
It's in
Adrian's
July.
second
No
food
gift.
holiday because you're eating burgers, hot dogs,
Yep.
whatever the hell you want. And you're lighting shit on fire.
Yeah. And no gifts.
So
And no gifts.
Adrian always has a pretty awesome 4th of July party. And like the rest of America, for the last 5 years or so, we've been playing cornhole, right? Cornhole, that's American thing. The new thing, though, what I wanted to bring up, pickleball.
Yeah.
Did you see it by Home
Yeah.
Depot?
Yeah.
Yeah, they built a whole.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't been there. I just
Joe,
saw
you've
it
been
yesterday.
there, right?
I have not.
I saw it Sunday.
My son's been there twice.
Really?
Loves it.
Are you interested?
Yeah, I want to play some pickleball for sure.
What is it like? Ping pong, but bigger? That's someone described it to me.
Or
Tennis.
tennis, but smaller.
Yeah, tennis. Like a ping pong.
Yeah, that's what they said. It's like ping pong but bigger. I don't know.
There's no table.
Yeah, it's a court.
So it's like tennis.
Yeah.
And what kind of racket you play with?
Pickleball racket.
I don't know. I don't know. But
I've never
it's
played
new
it.
craze though.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
they're popping up everywhere.
It's a wooden racket.
Like racquetball.
It's almost like the Kadima shit you play on the beach.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But smaller and square.
All right.
That type of wood. and it's almost like a wiffle ball you're playing with, like a little heavier wiffle ball. It's got holes in it and everything.
And the rules are what, like tennis, or they're more, you know?
No, it's just like tennis.
All right.
And you could play singles or doubles.
So you serve the ball and fucking try to, ace the guy and
Yep.
shit like that.
So being that it's like a wiffle ball, you could like put a spin on it and stuff.
Yeah, you could put a little English on it.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Nice.
I haven't played it. I've watched it a bit. My son's into it a little bit. He said it's a lot of fun. So that place down the road is supposed to be very cool.
Yeah, I like to try it. Joey brought it up. He's like, he's like, what do you think about like, getting a team together? He wanted to form a team, and I'm like, maybe we should play first.
Yeah.
15 and older.
Pickle, it was invented in 1965 apparently, and it's just catching on.
60 years later.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's very big now, past like say 3 or 4 years or so.
Yeah.
But I heard of it. Guys at work were playing it almost 20 years ago.
Really?
Really?
Never played though.
It's big in Canada too.
I wonder what made it so popular recently.
I don't know.
Good question.
ESPN.
ESPN.
ESPN, just like cornhole. Cornhole is the most useless damn sport that they can probably
Whoa,
televise.
Gabe, come on, man. We've been on the
I
same.
can't stand
page.
cornhole.
What?
It's you can be the most unathletic person. I've seen people in wheelchairs play this stupid game.
Are you mad that the guy in the wheelchair could beat you? Is that the problem?
See, if you want to throw something underhand, go bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a guy in a wheelchair can't really go bowling, can he?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
you're
put
right.
them
What am I-
bumper things
What am I
in for
saying?
them.
Yeah, no,
I
he
recently
can't.
went bowling. That shit's fun. I mean,
You
I'm
said
not
it cost
doing
you an
it-
arm
I'm
and a
not-
leg, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. What was it? $300 to take my family bowling.
That's insane. That's insane.
Fucking 2
Mr.
hours.
President Joe Biden, that's fucking insane. Okay.
I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding
That
me.
should be like a cheaper sport you could go, right? Cost you, I don't know. When we were kids, like $5 or whatever.
Yeah,
Right?
we
Yeah.
did that shit as kids all the time. Like
Yeah.
$300 is absurd to go fucking bowling for 2
It's my son
Not
just
right.
went bowling last night.
Really?
Yeah, with his friends.
Did he ask you to borrow $400?
No, he's got a job. He's got his own money.
Yeah.
But I meant to ask him what it cost because I was telling him about you.
Yeah.
About your trip.
You got to do Groupon or some shit like that if you want to go. I mean,
He went to the same place you did. So I got to ask him.
Frozen pizzas for fucking $25 a piece.
Yeah.
All that shit. It's ridiculous.
That used to
By the
be
way, you
part of
guys
the
sure you don't
lore.
want pizza?
Go there and get some French fries.
Is Nick still open?
Shit.
Yeah, I think
Is
so.
he? Give him a shout.
All right, well,
Shout out the
I'll,
door.
I'll do a little text on the side.
Get a
That's it.
square pod, Joe.
Square?
I used to be in 4 bowling leagues a week.
Whoa.
Gabe, come on. 4
I
bowling
drank
leagues?
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drank a lot. At least one pitcher.
4
a night.
bowling weeks a week?
Hit me.
You do know you could drink while playing cornhole,
No,
right?
I want to hear the names. Give me the names
Of the bowling.
of your teams.
Oh God.
Gabe Stripes back.
I don't remember. This was probably 10
Luck,
over 10 years
Lucky
ago.
Strike.
Oh no. I think we picked names that were just like really had really bad innuendos.
I've never. We've
Did
never.
you have did you have the uniform and everything? The shirts?
No, nothing like that.
No.
No. But I mean, I was really good. I never bowled a perfect game, but I bowled multiple games over 280.
Wow.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro, that's close to a perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a 299 multiple times.
Fuck, I bowled a 140 and I was fucking
You had
proud of
it.
myself.
Dude, anything over 100,
Yeah.
anything over 100, I'm feeling good. Been a while.
Yeah.
So-
I'm no professional at that shit.
Um,
It's fun though.
It is fun.
Didn't we go like midnight?
but a
bowling
280 is
or
almost a
something?
strike every fucking frame. Is it every frame? Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, it depends on how you. I mean, you can have a strike up on every frame up until the 10th frame, and then
Yeah.
kind of blow it in the
Spare.
10th frame.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, bowling is I'm not doing it all the time, but when I do it, it's fun. Get buckets of beers, Actually, I had Rolling Rocks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Because of Mike?
Yeah.
Not because this was
It was
before
because
that.
of me.
Oh.
It
No,
was.
You know what? It was
My
because
dad.
of Mike.
Or what's because they were on sale and you just spent $300? You're like, God damn, I need to save for bucks.
Yeah.
They were on special.
Give me the cheapest beer you got. I just dropped $2.50.
Oh man. Yeah. Think about it, right? Like bowling. We were young, I mean, I wouldn't say we We went a lot. But, we went. And then what was, another favorite pastime of ours?
Shooting pool?
No.
What?
Where do you and I have our 10th birthdays?
Roller skating.
Roller skating.
Oh,
Mhm.
What was it called? 2002?
Oh, I remember that
2002.
place.
Yeah.
On Sunrise Highway. over
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, I did.
I would like to, they opened up a new place in Mastic or something.
Yeah.
The actual old bowling alley.
It's trash.
Yeah, is it?
I haven't
You
seen
been there?
I haven't. My kids have been there, and they're like,
Like,
yeah,
no
we're
good?
not going back there.
Yeah.
I was thinking like trying to bring my grandson. I would love to see him on fucking skates.
But there is another place not too far from here that's supposed to like be higher end.
That's kind of far.
Is it?
In what, Babylon?
About 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bayshore, Babylon?
Yeah,
No.
somewhere.
It's Seaford.
Oh, okay.
It's called United Skates of
That's
America.
right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
And
That's a dope name.
let me
though. I
tell
love
you,
that.
okay, that's where I rediscovered roller skating. All right.
Is there any video footage of this? or
Oh,
not?
I do. I
Oh,
do.
do you
No,
really?
not of me on skates. My
Oh.
kids.
Okay.
Okay, my kids on skates.
I want to see you on
This happened. It was like February break. Kids were off from school. Something came up talking about roller skating. My daughter, right? She's at the time, she's probably 13. She's like, "What's roller skating?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, I look at my wife. I'm like, they have no idea because she's heard of rollerblading.
Yeah.
She's never heard of like quads, roller
Right.
skating. And I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, roller skating was so much fun. We used to do it all the time when we were little and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna look up a roller skating rink, see if there's one around here. Found that one. We went the next day because, like I said, the kids were off from school. Went the next day. They're all over the place. They can't stand up. You know what I mean? They've
Yeah.
never been on skates. It's like a
disaster.
like a baby deer. You know what I mean? Baby giraffe. Okay, they're just falling all over the place.
Yeah.
So they have these little PVC setups. Okay,
Uh-huh.
where it almost looks like a walker. So you can
Oh
hold,
yeah.
yeah, you could hold on
I've
to
seen
that.
that for ice skating too.
Yes, so you can hold on to that to go around skates. So once I got my kids up on that, right, I look at my wife and I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I go.
Set me
I
free.
go. Yeah, seriously. I go.
Yeah.
I need to skate. You know what I mean? I'm like, so you got them? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, and I'm just skating, dude.
Blades of Glory.
I felt like Travolta out there. I swear to God.
Were you doing tricks?
No, no, that was my first time back. I got no tricks. Okay, I'm on rental skates. All right, I'm on the shit rental skates. I'm not fucking around. All right. So much fun. So much fun. Took me back, man. Took me back to be the kid.
So can you do tricks?
Can't do tricks. I used to be able to.
You know, when you get low and you
Yeah,
you
no, I used to be
extend
able-
one leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you could
Yes.
do that shit, yeah.
I used to be able to get low like that. Can't really extend the leg, but I would crouch down and stuff like that and
Yeah.
skate. I can never skate backwards.
No.
Just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
But-
Oh, I can.
You could skate backwards.
I haven't. I've never wore regular roller skates. I've worn rollerblades. I used to play in roller hockey leagues and all that shit. I could skate backwards very well on rollerblades. So I would imagine I could do it
Oh,
on
yeah,
roller skates.
I would think
How
probably
about
easier.
ice skating?
Ice skating, I am mediocre.
You?
No.
So, in the wintertime,
That's when you ice skate, right?
me and Frankie used to go to the golf course here,
Yeah.
right, in the middle of the night, like, after we dropped our girlfriends off, we're like, let's go for a skate.
Mhm.
They have a little pond
Yep.
there and a park bench. So one night we're skating
Like in the pitch black.
in it pitch black that night, right? We were like, sit down on the bench, smoke a joint. But we're smoking a joint,
Yep.
quiet as fuck, not saying nothing to each other. And we were just both looking up in the sky. And all of a sudden he goes, yo, do you see that? And I'm like, I do. And it was a fucking unidentified flying fucking
Get the
object. I
fuck
swear to God, over the water, the Great South Bay, right here. Fucking swear to God. So it was green and it sat there and it went straight down. And then
It was
took-
green.
yeah, and when it took off to the left, it made a red streak and then disappeared. But we didn't say nothing to each other. We were
That
just
must have
sitting
been some good weed.
there. Nah, bro. We were just sitting there, and he's like, I'm like, I see it. What the fuck?
So-
And I'm not saying it's alien or anything like that, but it was an unidentified.
Could it have been
fucking-
like a shooting star?
I never seen a shooting star go straight down
Different
and
directions.
then shoot off to the fucking left and
Okay.
disappear. I've seen shooting stars before, white streaks
Yeah.
flare out, nice. This was something that
Anything in the papers next day?
I honestly, we didn't even look at, but it was my one experience where like, what the fuck?
I mean,
was that? You know,
there's got to be
Right
other
here.
fucking life out there. Not, I mean, there has to be. I mean, right?
I mean,
we would like to think.
I'm more
that-
amazed that Mike knows how to. I'm more amazed that Mike knows how to do the Blades of Glory than he knows how to ski. I mean, he can't.
Oh, you just got to see me with the sequin suit on, bro.
but I'm saying, I was trying to say before that night.
Somebody cut Adrian. off,
Yeah,
and
don't
he
do that.
doesn't like it.
Yeah, that night, first thing I did when I got home was I ordered a pair of fucking roller skates.
Did you really?
Yeah, because there's no way I'm using those shit rentals anymore. Okay.
Oh my god.
All
that's
right.
awesome.
And I still have them, and I've gone back. I walked in last time, like the next time I went back, I had them like over my shoulder, tied together, and shit like that. I walk in, black skates.
We got to take the show to the fucking
Bro.
United Skates of America.
So much fun. So much fun. Highly recommend it.
Those days are over for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm,
You know, come on.
I'm too tall, bro.
To what?
Too tall and too old, man.
You said too tall?
Yeah. When a tall guy like this hits the fucking ground, bro, it's not pretty at this age.
You're an inch taller than me.
No.
Real quick about roller skating, Mike. I want to see if you remember this. Do you remember in middle school when for Valentine's Day there used to be a roller skating dance?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro,
Yeah.
right? What a great time.
Yeah, awesome.
That-
I feel bad for these kids, these days that don't have that anymore. No, it's sad.
But I'm saying we had it in our gym. Okay. Did they do this, Joey? Because you're a couple years behind us.
No.
You didn't?
Really?
Not at all.
No, I don't remember that at all.
In no grade.
No.
Wow.
Wow.
How many years did they do that for us? I know it
think
was
the
like
whole 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Definitely
at
6th and
least.
7th.
Yeah.
Anyway, so much fun, man. You just skating around the gymnasium. They had a little window, remember, right? They had all the skates there and everything like that for us.
Correct.
And dude, it was Valentine's Day. So you were just sitting there. You're just like, yo, this is my chance. You know what I mean? This is my chance.
Crushing
right?
on her all year.
Yeah, this is my chance to get that couple skate. Because they played a bunch of songs where you had an opportunity. You know what I mean? Where you had an opportunity, like a couple slow songs,
Some
stuff like
Whitney
that.
Houston.
Yeah.
Jodeci comes on and you're
No,
fucking
well,
out.
No, Jody wasn't around. Back then, it was like Stevie B was the big one, like, they'll get you up dancing.
Yeah.
But then every now and then they slow it down, right? They slow it down. And that's when you go over to the girl, you skate over. They're sitting on like over there in the bleachers. Put your hand down, try to get that couple skate. And you hold hands and you skate around for the song. And then that was it. You let go and,
Yo, did you see me? Did you see? She was holding my hand.
Yo, I held her hand the whole
I
time.
touched her pinky.
The whole song. Good old
Good
days.
times, right?
Good
Oh my
times,
God.
man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Carefree.
Miss that.
If you only go back.
you know-
Sucking the youth.
I know. There was something else I was thinking about, like, once again, on this road trip to Jersey over the weekend, okay? And we're talking about just, seeing all the cars and stuff like that on the road. And we saw this one car broke it down, and it took me back because it reminded me of one of my first cars. I had, Mike will remember this. For many, many years, I had $1,000 car every year, okay? And it took me back.
And got his money's worth out of it.
Yeah, for sure. Big main alternator went in every car. But my very first car was a 1983 Datsun.
Oh, wow. Man.
Okay, not a Nissan. It was a
Datsun.
Datsun Sentra.
DATSUN, right?
Datsun Sentra, this shit brown hatchback.
A Datsun Sentra.
Datsun. It wasn't, like I said, not Nissan. It was Datsun.
I
It's,
didn't
it's
think-
actually a collector's
I didn't even
item
think the
right now.
Sentra came around till Nissan, but
And that was my first car.
nice.
What was your first car?
A Pontiac Grand Am,
Ooh.
bright fucking
Pontiac.
red.
Nice. Nice. That thing moved, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
I had a cool, tiny little Isuzu iMark half convertible. It was cute. It was very cute.
Mike's car was awesome. His first car was beautiful.
What
It was a little
it?
four-cylinder, economy car.
Yeah.
But the whole roof fucking like converted back.
Yep.
It was.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was cute. Very
Purple. Purple.
So, did you have any road rage on the way to Jersey or no?
No, I really didn't. I didn't have any road rage, but like I said, I was more. I was trying to keep holding in
Mm.
my. I guess the word is anxiety. I guess like I said, I was just a little anxious because
Yeah.
I was just like I was stressing.
You had to be somewhere at a certain time.
Yes.
and I get that.
Yeah,
100%.
so I was stressing on that, but no, I kept it quiet. It wasn't. Nobody really. Of course, you get the guys, the assholes that can't drive. Hurry up, let's go. Especially when you're in a rush and
Yeah.
stuff. But no, nothing bad.
What about you, Joe? You ever have like a road rage incidents?
Oh yeah. I mean, not incidents. Like I've never pulled over and fucking got out of my car, but I'm hanging out of my fucking car, giving someone the finger multiple times over my career of driving, and people have done it to me too. So I mean, it's just something that happens. I think when you live in New York, especially because, we have no patience to begin with, and for whatever reason,
and people can't drive.
people can't fucking drive.
I got into a nasty road rage incident. Yeah. It might have been my fault. So,
You've had some time to reflect.
This is where in the city.
No, right here.
Oh.
Going down Horse Block Road, right?
About an hour ago.
It's dotted, right? So if someone's going slow in front of you, you could pass around them.
Yeah.
Right. So there was this big fucking like 18-wheeler taking his fucking sweet ass time. I got to make a train in the fucking morning. Get out of the fucking way. But whatever. So I go around him. Dude catches me at the light over the overpass. It turned red. I had to stop. I'm not blowing lights, right? So he gets behind me, starts flicking his lights and shit. And I'm like, yo, go fuck yourself, bro. You're gonna go fucking 25 miles an hour, We get onto the LIE right there.
That was you, fuck,
dude. This guy fucking tried to run me over with his truck, and fucking
like run you off the road.
Yeah, run me off the road. Like he was literally tried to kill me, So I got in front of his truck.
like he was pulling up alongside
Bro,
you.
he swerved into me.
Oh.
And if it wasn't for me paying attention and seeing him, he would have clipped me.
Yeah.
So I pull up in front of his fucking truck and I just like slam on the brakes and I'm like, pull the fuck over. And this dude pulls over. So Joe, well, I just
So you both are out of your car at this point?
No.
Oh.
So as soon as you pull over, like in my head, all I'm thinking is, I'm fucking cranking this guy as soon as I'm no talking. So I run under my car. He's got an 18-wheeler. He opens the door.
Oh, he's in. Oh, okay. That big of a truck.
Pop him. This guy kicks me in my fucking chest and closes the door and locks the door. We're on the side of the LIE. I'm fucking like, he got the wind out of me. He got me good.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So you both are out of your vehicle.
No, he stood in the truck. He tried to get out, and I clapped. Yeah, I fucking cracked him before he even got out of the fucking truck.
You opened the door, or he did?
He opened the door to get out.
And I mean, 18 wheels high up, though.
Yeah,
isn't it?
so I was like,
holy shit.
And he fucking delivered a shot right to my sternum and knocked the wind out of me. But closed his door and locked it. So I can't breathe. And I'm like, trying to grab the door. And I see the cars beeping at me. And I'm like,
what time of the day is this?
It's like fucking 4:30 in the morning.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I feel totally justified. Like, you tried to fucking kill me. Literally, you tried to kill me, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you black and yellow fucking 18-wheeler motherfucker. If I ever see you on the fucking road again, you know right now.
4:30 in the morning. Who wants to get into it at 4:30 in the morning?
God,
I mean,
no.
That's a tough time of day to get like worked up.
It's just like,
dude, you just wake up, you brush your teeth, take a shit, and I'm like,
not in a porta potty.
Not in the porta potty. What about you, eh?
No, I gotta be honest. I've had nothing like that.
Never.
No,
really,
never. Nothing like that.
Not like no one's ever cut you off and you're fucking hanging out the window giving them a finger?
Like that's just, I don't know. To me, it's just what are you gonna do?
Just driving.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. It's like, I give them the look. I'll speed up. I've done that where I've caught up to them, and then I look at them and I just give them like that condescending, like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'll give them that look, and that's it.
It's really sad that people don't know how to drive. It's dangerous.
Do you think New York has the most road rage?
That's a great question. I don't know. I mean, have you been to LA? I mean, the traffic in LA is terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I've heard the traffic's terrible.
Yeah, so I can imagine the road rage on, that. I mean, dude, they have 5 lanes. It's terrible.
So according to a survey, right, the top 3 road rage inducing actions are tailgating, distracted, just what is that?
Distracted driving.
Distracted. Oh my God.
Yeah, those beers are getting to them.
The show is called Beers and BS, folks.
Thank you, Blue Point.
And getting cut off, which I would put that as the number 1 reason to fucking rage.
Yes. You know what I hate? I hate when someone you're on the highway, you're driving around, somebody's like behind you, right? and then they race around, they go around you, right? And then they cut in front of you.
Yep.
Okay. Only to now now I have to go around them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They just had to get in front of me.
Yep.
That annoys me, but whatever.
Especially when you're on a road with a lot of traffic lights. Right, and you see that person out the next. They fucking did everything in their power
to get ahead of you, and you're still stuck at
and
the
you're
same
fucking at the same light.
That's the way I feel the truck driver felt about
and
me.
I'm at
but
that
like,
fucking light.
hey,
like,
go fuck yourself,
motherfucker. All that for nothing.
Now, yeah. All right. Road rage, right? I'm sorry, Mike. You were saying something? Good.
Arizona is the #1 state with road rage.
Really?
Arizona.
Wow.
Well,
It's the heat, bro. The heat gets to you.
No.
You're like, get
That's
the
true.
fuck out of my way, you motherfucker.
Mike and I were just there, and how weird are those roads?
Oh, they
like
are
the traffic and stuff like that
No,
on those roads.
It's a grid, but it is fucked up. It's not normal.
They have these weird lanes
It's not as bad in New Jersey, though. Like you
Oh,
said,
yeah.
New Jersey.
to make a
These
left.
people can't even make a fucking left.
Yeah.
Like, who's your city planner?
Well, that's what I had to do. I had to make an illegal U-turn
Are you fucking
when
kidding me?
I got taken off the path.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. #1, they can't pump their own gas, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah. They're not
Full
that
serve
intelligent.
everywhere.
And now, hey, you can't pump your own gas and you can't make left turns, you dumb motherfuckers.
I'm just like thinking back to your incident and stuff like that, and I'm going to say that guy was probably wrong. You know why?
Because you tried to kill me.
No,
It's one thing to give me the finger, curse me out,
No.
but he swerved his truck at me. Yeah.
that's not what I'm going to say.
All right, go ahead.
Why I think he's probably wrong is because you've been driving since you're about 13 years old.
Yeah.
and this guy should have recognized that.
I
Okay.
have skills.
When we were Joe,
Mm-hmm.
when we were younger, right? This guy would fucking steal his mom's car every now and then. Right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Until when did that end? Huh?
Did
Well,
you crash that bitch?
Yeah, so I was like 13, and me and my sister are about 6 years difference. So she was 7 years old, and I take my parents. I mean, the one time in their life that they decided that they're gonna go to the gym together and get in shape, they leave my mother's car keys there, and I'm like, telling my sister, hop in the car, let's go for a ride, right?
Mike saw an opportunity.
So we're cruising around the neighborhood, waving at everybody. So I pull up in the driveway, and I'm like, I asked her, I'm like, is this where mommy parks the car? She's like, no, up a little further. Well, that was the fucking beginning of the end. I tapped the gas, or at least I thought I tapped the gas, and the fucking nose of the car went into the garage.
Oh, fuck.
This guy drove through his garage.
Was your mom sleeping?
No, they were at the gym. I
right.
said, my mom was a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
And, I never really had these opportunities. But like I said, it was like the one time that my parents decided to, be fit, and let's go to the gym together.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, man.
Dude. I remember that. I remember last time
Thank God my children are not like me. I was a troubled child.
I'm telling you, I didn't see Mike for so long. Like next time I saw him, he grew 3 inches. Okay. That's how long he was punished. And then you go to his house, you see the fucking garage door.
I wound up getting that car later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother used to do the same shit, man. I have an older brother, you guys know. And he would, this is so fucked up. He would make me, right? He would steal my mom's car. Okay. He was probably, so we're 5 years apart. So he's like, 14, I'm 9. Okay. So he would make me stay at home. Okay. He'd take my mom's car, go for a journey. And every time she walked, through the house, anytime she walked by the window, I would have to distract her. I would have to, hey, mom, it's not like, what's going on? What are you doing? I'm kind of hungry. You want to make me something? I would have to do that and distract her. So she would never look out the window to see that our car was gone.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
One of our subscribed
Good
followers used to steal his dad's car and put on a fake mustache. You know who I'm talking about. And your brother and his best friend caught you driving around the neighborhood with your fake mustache and stealing your dad's car. Love you, March.
He said one of our followers, and he says his name.
He texts me all the time about our podcast. He loves it. So
All right.
that's shout.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But I mean, how messed up to put that on a 9-year-old?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot.
That I got to sit there and I got to distract my mother every time she walks past the window.
That's a lot.
You know what I mean? Meanwhile, this guy's going to pick up his buddies, going to 7-Eleven to buy cigarettes.
and you had no choice. He'd
No, because if I did, he'd kick the shit out of me.
choke you out.
Different world, man. Different world. You know? Crazy.
Yeah.
We want to thank everybody for following us and encourage you to follow us more on our social media platforms. Subscribe to our Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, you name it. We're out there. Wherever you can find a podcast,
Bananas.
we'll be there. That's Beers and BS,
The podcast.
the podcast.
Yeah.
Follow us, like us, and keep it going, bro. Everybody get home safe.
Yep.
We love you all.
Episode 3 in the books. Can't wait till
Jamie,
next
we
week.
missed you tonight, and we hope to have an even better show next week with you involved.
Yeah. See you all next week. Thank you.
Amen.
Have a good night.